just letting them get it out, you know. I was like, it's like I imagine both of you get that individually, but as a team, it is a different story.
It's a little extra with you guys here.
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah. This series picks up. It's a year after, right, of Yellowstone, right?
I think it's a little...
It's 9 months, 22 days.
Who knew? Yeah, no, so it picks up a little later, and now it's different, right? Like, it's a completely different story than what was happening when you were fighting for your dad and all that stuff. What's kind of going on in this series?
It's a new beginning.
Yeah.
Absolute new beginning.
I love that you've gone from Montana, which is where I live now, to Fort Worth, Texas, is where I'm from.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was like, y'all are following me. No, I love. It's very different. Montana and Texas are very, very different, like environments, but also people-wise.
Everything is different about this show. I mean, Yellowstone was its complete ending. We were so proud of it. We loved it. The ending was poetic and beautiful, and Beth and Rip went off to their own small little ranch and hopefully went into the sunset. So we picked them up a year later, still where they were, but then unfortunately something, I don't want to give it away, but something happened and we are forced out of Montana. So we really do begin again in Texas, like you said. So yeah, it's we're fish out of water. We are strangers to everyone we meet, but the audience are hopefully with us because they know us so well and what we're capable of.
I'm gonna sound like such a tool right now, but I completely forget that you're British.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like, you start talking and it's so... Does that weird fans out when they run into you? Or are they like, you liar?
You know, I work really hard in trying to make you all believe I'm
do
Beth,
a great
so
job.
I can't blame you for not thinking that I'm her. So that's, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Why do you think people love y'all so much? Like, they love this couple so much. What do you think attracts them?
I mean, the complexity of them, I would say, honestly, you know, they're flawed in many ways. You know, they're not perfect.
Relatable.
But their love is amazing for each other and the support that they have. So I think, you know, look, we see so many love stories where everything kind of ends perfectly. There's never anything perfect with this couple. I mean, it's a constant fight, as you've seen through Yellowstone, the years that we've done that. And this is just a new beginning for them. And they're just trying to find their feet. And Texas is a totally new environment. I mean, the cowboying's different. The people are different. I mean, we have an unbelievable new cast.
Yeah.
Annette Harris, Annette Bening. I mean, they're phenomenal.
Annette Bening and Ed Harris.
That was, it's incredible. What parts of Beth are you excited, though, to explore? Because she's quite the character.
Yeah.
You know? So what's going to be new for her?
I mean, she's so fearlessly herself. She's so unapologetic. She's so unafraid of her shadow, her anger, her rage, her sadness, all of those beautiful things that I think she has. But after the ranch gets given back to the Native Americans, that beautiful ending, her father's dead. And I think there is a huge hole in her heart, a huge part of her that is missing and sad and grieving. And I think she's fought for him. They both have for so many years. That's all she's known, is to serve and fight for her father's legacy. Who is she now? That's what I was interested in. Who is she
the next
after
chapter?
That? Yeah. And I let that question, you know, sort of linger a little bit. Like, she's unsure of herself, maybe, for the first time ever.
Also,
and I thought that was
relatable for people.
I hope so.
Yeah, not even just in the father sense, but in a sense of you've maybe been a mother, you've been in a marriage where you've always given yourself, and it's like a next chapter for people. I think that's really relatable.
Exactly, that's what I related to, is that I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago when I took her on. But also to see Beth and Rip a little bit older, you know?
I know, wait, what's new with Rip?
Yeah.
He's consistently the same guy. That's what I mean. He ain't changing for nobody.
You ain't changing a cowboy. I'm from there. I get it.
Yeah. So you've been to Montana.
I'm from in Texas. They're the same. They just stay same boots still.
Listen,
you probably have the same wardrobe too, don't you?
You know it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got the same jacket. I haven't changed in 10 years.
Oh my God, I know, it's like, because it's...
I wear the boots out
That's
and the
very
jeans,
authentic to who Rip would be in real life, yes. All right. That was a look at their new series, Dutton Ranch. You can catch it on Paramount+. So we spoke a little about Fort Worth, but in Fort Worth, look, I know because I lived there, And there are a lot of rattlesnakes there. People don't realize how many snakes are in this one. So, like, I imagine y'all had kind of a time with that while shooting.
8 months, 3,400 rattlesnakes we caught.
Yeah. No.
One of the largest dens was on a property I was telling you on the break that I used to own in Texas. It was like I don't think people really think about it, but they're everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We have snake wranglers, like literally like 6 of them
And
on
water
set
moccasins.
at any point. And I'm in these stiletto heels running through fields. And I'm just praying, like, please let them have got all the snakes in this vicinity. And they just pick them up and put them somewhere far away from us. But weren't you filming down somewhere and there was like a den of like hundreds?
Yeah, I don't want to give away, but there might be a train station this year. So, but that particular location we were at, we actually were going to go film there at night and got turned away.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, you finished early? And he was like,
yeah, Christina found like, I don't know, 40 or 50 rattlesnakes.
Dude, I'll tell you what, nothing will make me run faster than hearing that sound in the dead of night. I'm out there with my dogs and I was like, no. God. So I heard that you actually loved horses way before Yellowstone, right? When you were younger?
I mean, it would have been probably something to do with horses would probably have been my other choice of profession.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh. I was like, what
Gentle
picture?
Giants. Yeah.
No,
How'd you get
that
into
mare is, so the mare that Beth rescues in the show was almost a homage to Yellowstone, where John Dutton, there's an accident and he puts the animal out of its misery on the side of the road. I don't remember that. It was awful, terrible, like, moment, horrifying. Whereas Beth chooses a different way. And she looks after this mare, and this mare becomes sort of her heart, and she protects it. She's good at that. But that mare was one of my favorite parts of filming. I got really attached to her, and I actually wanted to take her home, but they wouldn't let me. Yeah. But no, I've been riding all my life. I love horses. They're just the most beautiful, soulful animal, and obviously I get to be around them a ton now. And we get to ride a lot
She rides
together.
a lot this year.
Which is really nice.
You were actually raised on a ranch, right, in Oregon?
Yeah,
Oregon's
I was there for
beautiful.
6 years. Yeah, I had a little pony I used to ride around on bareback. Yeah.
You're so cute. What was the
his
pony's
name?
name?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, he was cool. I would go up into the mountains, and then my mom would ring the dinner bell.
Yeah.
And wherever I was, that little pony would turn and take me back to the house, drop its mane, and I'd slide down because I was so small. Yeah.
That's Baby Rip. Oh, I like it. That's adorable.
Yeah.
And then you moved, though. Was it Florida?
Moved
Then
to
y'all
Florida.
Like, what a world of difference.
My mom said I cried all the way across America.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah.
There's a country song in there.
You can ride it.
Cried all the way across America.
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton would sing that.
He can sing anything, though.
He can.
Yeah.
How did you each get into acting? What kind of pulled you to this?
I grew up in London, just South London, for theatre, really. I mean, that's where I began. I had great teachers. They took me to every single play in London that I could go to. I would stay in line for days to go see a play for no money, and the last seat or stand at the back, and I just ate up great acting. Like, I just was in great writing.
Yeah.
So that's where I began.
What about you? What got you into acting? Well, how'd you go from Cinnamon on the horse to...
You know, I played sports as a young kid, and I ended up getting hurt, I think, freshman year of high school, and my buddy, Kelly Morgan, said, why don't you come try this acting class? And I was like, I'm not doing that. I have no interest, you know, in being on stage. I don't like being in front of people. You know what I mean? And he said, well, come give it a shot. I ended up doing this play called Grown-Ups and Complications. And I got a standing ovation, and it changed my life.
The magic.
Yeah, well, it's just I caught the bug.
Yeah,
you know, as
it
they
is a
say.
bug.
And then I went on to do off-Broadway and did well on off-Broadway, got a manager, agent, and started knocking on doors. And
That's cool, man. Yellowstone, it's built a very loyal fan base. I know people must come up to you, and we've talked about that a minute ago, like just about with your accent, that must throw them completely for a loop.
If they have the courage to come up to me, because a lot of people are afraid of Beth.
That's so funny. You're like, I'm really not her.
Yeah, but it's useful to sometimes think that they think.
Oh my God, that's funny.
you should see when we walk around together.
Oh my God.
They're like this.
It's tripping people out. I know, they're like, oh my God, ripping Beth. Wait, do people do that to you too? They come up?
They're actually pretty friendly with me. I don't know why. I mean, No, I mean, guys and girls.
Congratulations.
The only ones that are a little weird are the older ladies when they've had a few drinks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All
They
right.
like to come up and do a little...
All right, Cole. Oh my God, I can't top that. We need another break. Everybody give it up for Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser. You can catch Dutton Ranch on Paramount Plus. New episodes drop Fridays.